for Sister Myra Moss. Also, she's utilizing, I see, the Celestial Ship of the North book. So if you don't have any copies, we got some copies on hand, which one was banned up until 93 till I found out about it. It was banned and all, and we'll get into that type of stuff. So I don't even need to even say nothing. The sister gonna do her thing and all. So you go ahead and do what you gotta do. All right, so give a black hand again. All right.
Give me a moment. I want to light up my little altar here.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh, you need some of this? Are you good to go?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm making a little trip to the hotel room. What? What? Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Now, I want to explain these candles here because as far as when you're setting up your altar, you want to know what these colors are for. Like you see, I have the red up front because it's the Aries energy, okay? Aries energy, and that's for the red, okay?
Okay, how we going to do this? Well, I'm going to let you be comfortable.
Okay.
The way you want to put it.
Okay, he said on the belt.
Okay, a little battery utility belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess we just... is that good? Yeah. Let me see. You want it on the other side? You adjust it the way you want.
This good. It's good.
Justin, is that on?
As long as it works. Do you hear? Is it working? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the red is for the fire, okay? And that's for the Aries energy we're in right now. I want you to understand that the Aries, we're talking about new beginnings. See, we're talking about the spiritual warriors. So get used to the idea that we're in a spiritual war at this time. It is time for war, okay? But from a spiritual perspective, okay? So that's what the red candle is for. The light blue candle is for air. And that's because we have a full moon coming up tomorrow. And in the full moon is always in the opposite sign of the sun. So that means that it's in the Libra. The full moon will be in Libra, which is the opposite sign of Aries. So that's the reason I have these two candles here. The green is for the earth, and the dark blue is for the water. Okay? Now, anytime you have your altar, you want the fire, which is with the candles. You want the air, which is the incense. So I could have lighted on the other. Okay. And you want your earth, which is like the stones, the crystals, and of course, the water. Now, first thing I want to do is go ahead and I am going to welcome our ancestors. You know, I welcome you all here today. I'm glad to see you. But we also have to welcome our ancestors, you know, to fill these seats and bring their energy. And they're going to be the ones that guide us and lead us into this new age that we're moving into, because we're definitely moving into a new paradigm. So I want to say welcome to the ancestors. And I was going to put a libation to that. Ashe. Okay. Now, I'm Sister Myra, as Bobby has said, and I want to thank Bobby and Delbra for inviting me to participate in this conference. This is my debut as far as the lecture go, and I'm really very happy to be here. So let's go ahead and get started here. Now, the first thing I want to do now, I see some of you here are some of my old students, some of my old class, and, you know, I'm glad to see you. I want to welcome you. Some of this material may seem a little familiar to you, but, you know, I got enough new stuff so that, you know, it'll all work in there together. So I want to start off by saying that our ancestors knew to look toward the stars, the planets, and the constellations for answers to universal questions. They also knew that the universe was too huge to get any answers unless it was dissected into symbolic understanding. Symbols can be applied to thousands of words. They knew that in order to be able to grasp the meaning of the messages from the vast cosmos, that even the symbols would need to be personified as gods and deities to best describe the particular energy they observed unfolding through the cycles of seasons. Even the deities that personify the energies needed to have surnames to differentiate characteristics of each deity. And so what we're saying here is that this is how gods and deities came into being, just by identifying the characteristics of the energies.
Greetings. Greetings. This is Abiki Rue with Orisha Stone. I am the divine balance of Orisha Stone, kid number 194. And I am here tonight to introduce you all the lovely, beautiful soul, Sister Myra Moss. Sister Myra Moss is a spiritual warrior. She's a spiritual energy worker, astrologer. This goddess truly studies and understands the fundamentals of the stars and how they align with the current times that we're in, has always been able to understand the energy and how it aligns with the current times we're in. And she has decades of spiritual teachings and it carries eons of code that one could spend months deciphering. So with no further ado, I would love to introduce you all to Sister Myra Moss. Alafia, Goddess.
Greetings. Wonderful to be here. Thank you so much.
Ashe, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I always like to talk to my family.
Ashe. So I remember we got a chance to meet you in person in Orlando, Florida when we were at the Bronze Kingdom. And I can tell you all that her energy is just as real as it is in person as you see online. She's a real one. And we just wanted to spend the night to give you your flowers and show you that we appreciate you. So we got several different guests coming on you're going to be able to meet and introduce, and they're going to be able to speak their part on the graciousness of the energy and the knowledge that you've been dropping over the years. So I'm also going to introduce Goddess Mayat and Goddess
Greetings.
Hey,
Dr. Kim.
how is this?
We gotta do our little sister thing.
I know. The energy is so high right now. I got goosebumps.
I know, right? Listen, I don't get nervous. I don't. Everybody know. I just talk. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna say? Is my hair all right? Is it, is she looking at me?
Yes, I am, beautiful queen. I am.
It is an honor. It is an honor to be here. Yes. Give thanks. I saw you probably, I think it was about 3 years ago. There was a show with Dr. Tashima, and where they were doing the plant medicine, and she had you on there, and I was mesmerized because you know how you can see and feel spirit, just like Sister Abiki, the Goddess Abiki was saying, and I was like, oh my God, I saw that on that, and I was like, wow, because I had never heard astrology explained in that way.
Yes.
And then I said, I don't usually get readings. And I said, I'm gonna get me a reading, but you was booked up for like 2 years or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Way out.
Yes.
Over a year. For sure.
Wow. So it is definitely an honor just to be on the same platform with you, and I thank you for everything that you have done to pave the way for the rest of us. So
it's definitely my pleasure. I feel family. We're family, and it's time we recognize each other as that family, universal family.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm relatively new to your work. Brother Orisha introduced me to your work, and I just started binge watching because I thought, oh my God, this is what I've been searching for.
Wow.
Honestly, because people look for their purpose, and everybody is searching, but the people in power map us by the stars. They know exactly who we are.
Yes.
And they've been looking for us, and we don't realize we've been looking for ourselves.
Yes.
So, oh my gosh, when I was looking at your work, I had to take notes. I just want to say thank you so much. It pains my heart, though, that you are resigning or retiring, because I'm like, I'm just meeting her. No, you can't go anywhere.
But I got so much work out there. I really do.
Okay.
And it's I'm thinking that this is spirit. I mean, I just follow my spirit, and it just seems like it's just kind of, setting me back a little bit. I'm not in total retirement just yet, but I'm just kind of itching that way. you know, but like I said, still got the videos out there. I'm still open to doing consultations still. And I will be still doing shows here and there, but you know.
You know, I'm a Libra, so what you said really resonates with me because you talk about balance in your work, and you said balance is the key to everything. You said
Absolutely.
we are at a crossroads right now. We've completed the physical, and now we're experiencing a major shift, and that just really resonated with me. You said if it's not whole, it's not real. And oh my God, I just started quickening because so many people are arguing back and forth. Which energy is more powerful than the next? Is the female more powerful than the male? Is this more powerful? Is the sun more powerful than the moon? And I said, no. I'm a Libra, right? So I'm the epitome.
Balance is your forte.
And so when you talk about us being the vessels and the spirit of our ancestors, I just thought, and you said, listen, again, like you said, if it's not whole, it's not real. And I thought this is what everything is. It's about balance.
Yes, absolutely.
So I thank you so much. I found home. I found somebody that I feel like you understand me, and I don't even know you. Really.
Because I look at energy. I look at energy. One time I did a consultation. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia. I did a consultation for a lady in Texas, in Houston. And, and I'm just reading the information. And she said, did somebody come up there and tell you about me? I said, no, I'm just reading your energy, honey. I'm just reading your energy. This is where I get my information from, studying energy. It's not what I think. It's not what I believe. It's not what I think I know. It's what I read from the energy. I studied energy. And the reason I'm so into the holistic is because when people ask me, how did I get into astrology? I always tell them, when we first started saying, what's your sign? What's your sign? You know, I'm a Capricorn. I thought Capricorn was a boring sign at the time. Now, I appreciate my sign very much since then. But because I thought it was boring, I studied all the signs. And once I studied all the signs, that gave me the whole picture. And that helped me to see that if it's not whole or holistic, it's not real. Not real. Anything part of the whole, that's the illusion. Okay?
Okay.
Two halves make a whole. I study energy. Energy only vibrates at 180 degrees. Okay, that's its maximum. Then it has to be balanced with the opposite 180 degrees in order to complete a full 360-degree spiral. Spirit is spiral. What goes around comes around. But you have to see both sides of the coin in order to see the whole. Everything is about the balance of opposites. As above, so below. As within, so without. Masculine, feminine, male, female, physical, spiritual. All of it is about balancing opposites. But another thing we haven't realized about it is that not only are we dealing with completing those spirals, we're also dealing with a multitude of levels. Not levels. So you're going to see a different face at a different level in the same line of energy. You have to complete a spiral that opens up a vortex at 360 degrees, gives you access to the next level, where you start a new vibration at a higher level, complete that spiral for access to the next level. It's an infinite process. You never get there. You only complete spirals for access to the next level, where you start a new one at a higher vibration. And the more you encompass, the bigger, the more you're opening up that vortex to higher.
Is that why we keep coming back? I think that's what I understand in your work. We keep coming back because we're transcending, and we must complete a cycle, and then we come back in order to perfect that cycle, and then we just keep coming back and reincarnating until we become completely perfect.
Well, that's over. That's over right now. There's two energies we have to be conscious of. I look at the whole, most people look at personal, but we have to look at the energy of how it affects the whole, the one and all in one. And there's two energies that are most dominant for what you just asked me about. We're looking at Virgo energy, and we're looking at Aquarius energy. Okay, because anytime we get into the Aquarian age, Aquarius is the sign of evolution. Now, let me start by, like you said, I don't talk about one sign without its opposites. I don't believe in 12 individual signs anymore. I only believe in 6 axes of energy.
Okay.
So it's not just the 2 halves together, you have the whole, holistic. 2 halves make a whole. So there's 6 axes of energy. You have Aries, opposite Libra. You have Taurus, opposite Scorpio. You have Gemini, opposite Sagittarius. You have Cancer, opposite Capricorn. You have Leo, opposite Aquarius. And you have Virgo, opposite Pisces. So you have to balance those opposites, you see. You get the whole. Now, when it comes to the Virgo is the energy where we ascend. You know, there's the first 6 signs are physical. The second 6 signs are spiritual.
Starting with Libra.
Yep. And neither one is higher or lower than the other. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Balance is the key to everything. The vessel needs a spirit just as much as the spirit needs a vessel.
Come on.
We don't want to, you know, like you said, it's not one more superior than the other.
I say.
From Aries to Taurus to Gemini to Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, we have the physical half. Okay. And as you said, from Libra to Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, we have the spiritual half. Okay. And that's what it's about, balancing those opposites to create the whole. So when as we go higher and higher up, it expands. Everything expands. And so physical half, Leo and Virgo, okay? The last 2 signs in the physical half. So it's like the virgin mama who cleanses and purifies the Leo sun of false values to the matrix, okay? To the matrix, the physical half. And so he can then ascend. Now, when I say he, I'm talking masculine, not male, female. When I say her, she, I'm talking feminine, not male and female. Okay. So, because Leo is masculine, is fire. Fire and air are masculine. Earth and water are feminine. Earth and water internal, air and fire external. Okay. So, the Virgo, the virgin mama who cleanses and purifies, that's Virgo's role. It's the cleanser, it's the purifier, the purger of false values. Anytime you're dealing with the earth element, you're dealing with values. So Virgo is the one who cleanses and purges you of false values in order to heal in your wisdom. And earth is the element of healing. In order to heal in your wisdom and ascend, unplug from the matrix and ascend above the horizon line into the spiritual half through Libra. Having been cleansed and purged Virgo, you can now come into an equal and balanced partnership with your own spirit through Libra.
Hey.
Anytime you're dealing with the air element, you're dealing with the spirit. The earth is the physical, okay? So now the virgin mama, Virgo, the earth, cleansed and purged and purifies the Leo sun. He ascends above that horizon line to the spiritual half through Libra, where he now gets into an equal and balanced partnership with his own spirit, comes to his individual wholeness or his individual Christhood. Okay? Okay? Everybody gets into balance with their spirit through Libra. You have all the energy in you. Your sun sign is just what you come in here to focus. Sun is always focus and exposure. So coming in here to focus and expose through the sun sign that you came in here to fulfill your spiritual purpose and destiny. But there's only 4 aspects, okay, to the family. This is all about family. From the highest vibration to the middle vibration to the lowest vibration, it's all about family. So those 4 members of that family are identified through the 4 elements. Okay, we're going to start with the masculine hand, air and fire. Air element is the father component, father's spirit. righteous Father Spirit. Father Spirit speaks to you external through the mind or how you think. The air element. They're cerebral. Air is in the head. Okay? You know, especially Libra. The head.
Air, yes.
You know, they have a lot of insecurities because they live in their head. And it's so puzzling to me because Libra's planetary ruler is Venus. So that means they're usually attractive, Libras, and very cerebral, very intelligent. But their thing is you know, looking outside, other people defining their value rather than going internal. Okay, but we all get into partnership with our spirit through Libra, and once we get into partnership with our spirit, we come to our individual wholeness. Then but those four members of that royal family, the father aspect, righteous Father Spirit, who speaks to you external through the mind or how you think. Okay, and then we're going to deal with anytime we're dealing with spirit, we're dealing with a combination. We're dealing with a collective. Spirit is collective. You have to pull energy to create spirit. This is why they say we're more than one. It's called in my name, so shall I be, Father's Spirit. Libra represents the social half of the astrological cycle, where Aries represents the personal half. So personal versus social, you see, and that balance of opposites between Aries and Libra. Okay, so Father, Spirit, collective. Spirit is collective. And the ultimate goal of the Father, righteous Father Spirit, the air element, is a collective righteous mindset. That is his ultimate goal, a collective righteous mindset. Okay, that's the Father component. Also, external and masculine is the fire element. That's the Sun component. S-O-N, individual, physical, and S-U-N at the planetary level. We're dealing with a multitude of levels in the same line of energy. So the fire, the individual S-O-N versus the planetary level, the S-U-N. Okay? So, and the fire, the sun brings us our desires, it brings us our passions, but the highest vibration of the fire, sun component is creative powers. Fire brings creative powers. Wherever your fire is at is where you're creative at, especially Leo. Leo is the energy of creative power. So, you know, and but the key to the universe is balance. That means if there's a father, there has to be a mama.
Yes.
If there's a son, there has to be a daughter.
Yes.
That's the feminine internal. Okay? Feminine internal. Now we're going to start with the water in the feminine. That is a mama component. Mama universe. Mama soul. Mama magic. First two letters of magic is mom. Okay? She's opposite father, the air, the mind. He deals with logic and reason and knowing. Mama takes you beyond logic and reason and knowing. She deals with the subconscious, where father deals with the conscious mind, the air element. Mama deals with the subconscious, what's hidden in our Akashic records, our ancient memory, in the soul realm. Mama's domain. She talks to you internal, to from how you feel. And she talks to you from her your ancient memory, because she is the ancient of ancients. Everything started matriarchal. Okay? Matriarchal. That's where our ancestors, that's who they pattern the ancestors after, our ancient ancestors, the superheroes, because our ancient ancestors could fly, they could breathe underwater,
yes,
they could talk telepathically with the plants, the animals, the universe, each other. We still have those powers, but they're subconscious, and we've been in the conscious realm. Okay? We've been in the conscious realm. Those are subconscious aspects. Mama's domain, the water. She speaks to you internal through how you feel from your ancient memory. And she is Mama love, water, love. And that's the one bond of energy vibration that is never broken. From antiquity to new age, age. You carry the same love vibration through many lifetimes and many different bodies. Okay? So Mama Love, the Mama of Antiquity, Mama Soul, Mama Universe, Mama Magic. Okay? Then, last but not least, and this is the one most people get wrong. Okay? The last is the earth element. That's the daughter component. It's not Mother Earth, it's daughter Earth.
Wow.
It's Mother Universe and daughter Earth. All souls are the universe and are manifested and materialized through daughter Earth, Mama's boots on the ground, her vessel. There are some of us she sent in to the highest universal level. She's the mama of us all, but she's too omniscient to come down to ground level and bring her love to her family at ground zero. So there are some of us, there's mustard seed that came from the highest universal level. And what we had to do to bring mama's love, we fail. Anytime you're at the highest vibration spiritually, you want to take that energy to a higher level, you have to regenerate the energy. That means you have to fall even lower than you were high, so you can bring it back full spiral to an even higher level.
Wow.
So that is what we did.
I'm getting chills.
Love, and we fell to the lowest level of the earth as vessels of mamas to transform her love at ground level, Scorpio energy, transform her love back full spiral to that highest level. Spirit is spiral, always spiral. Okay, what goes around comes around. So we had fell down to transform. So the vessels, the physical vessels, the boots on the ground, who manifests that love at ground level, the daughter component. That's who most people get wrong with Mother Earth. We got to see a full family of energy. She deals with, the daughter deals with character. She deals with, the first thing daughter deals with is healing. Then she deals with values. And then the earth deals with character. But the highest vibration of the earth element is security. So earth and water are internal. Earth is your security and water is your emotional happiness. Okay? Spirit, now this is my most famous saying, everybody. My most famous saying. Spirit moves inside out, not outside in.
That's right.
That means we're energy transmitters as well as receivers. But it's what we send out as to what we spiral back. It starts from within. And if you're sending it out at 20%, you're going to spiral it back at 20%. If you're sending it out at 80%, you're going to spiral it back at 80%. But it all starts from within. So earth and water are internal. Your water, your emotional happiness, your earth, your security. Those are too big of a burden to put on anyone's shoulders outside of yourself. Okay? You have to redeem your own value from within. And when you send it out, okay? When you send it out, when you're secure, earth, in the value, earth, of what you feel, water, internal, how mama speaks to you internally, that is when you'll send that vibration out external, and it will reflect itself as air and fire or spiritual. Okay?
Come on.
Now that's the full family. You have Father Spirit, righteous Father Spirit, righteous thinking, the master of righteous thinking. You have the Son of Power, your creativity, wherever you're creative at, because that's the kingdom that's getting ready to blossom, the creative, not the material. As the material kingdom falls, the creative kingdom rises.
That's right.
And so, Son of Power, you have Father Spirit, Son of Power, Mama Universe, and Daughter Earth. You're going to fall under one of those four aspects. Okay? The physical woman, in the larger scheme of things, the physical woman is the daughter. She's the earth aspect. Okay? She's the daughter. The physical man is the son, in the larger scheme of things.
Okay.
The spiritual man is the father. Okay? Those who have transitioned. that are on the spiritual level. That's the father energy, the spiritual man. And the mama is the cosmic woman, the mama. This whole operation is for righteous father spirit and mama universe to rescue the son and the daughter, to lift them up in divine intervention. We've been in the auspices of false parents. Father of illusion, the sister of illusion, the ma of tricks, the matrix, and the ma of terror.
Ma of tricks.
Materialism, the ma of terror, and matrix, the ma of tricks, and father of illusion. Okay? And we are the ones energizing the illusion. Because if they keep us in doubts, fears, and guilt, it lowers our vibration. We're only dealing with high versus low vibration. Everything's about the balance of opposites. So if you want to vibrate at the low level, if you're vibrating through doubts, fears, and guilt, you're the ones applying the illusion. Okay? So you have to be secure in your own value from within. That's how mama speaks to you internal. You have to be secure in your own value from within. And when you redeem your own value within yourself, that is how you send it out and draw it back for others as well. So we are going to fall under those 4 aspects. So even though you are Libra, you're the daughter in the larger scheme of things. You're a princess in the larger scheme of things. And you just came in here in Libra clothing.
Did I?
Shows that energy at the physical level for Libra to bring that balance, to help bring energized balance at the lower level, you see.
Yes,
so no matter what your sign is, you're going to fall under one of those 4 aspects. Us as women, especially melanated women, are the daughter component. And this is why I continue to say daughter Earth. Now we're looking at the planetary level. Daughter Earth is actually who the Cinderella story was written about.
Oh, okay.
Daughter Earth. That's who we are, Daughter Earth. The vessel, the epitome of Daughter Earth, the vessels representing Daughter Earth. That is Cinderella's story. Write down the word Cinderella. Cinder.
Cinder.
What? Cinder. What is L? L is the title of divinity. And La is feminine, the black divine feminine, the servant girl who ends up marrying the prince and becomes the queen. That is what Cinderella means, from the bottom to the top. Those who have been put at the bottom of the totem pole in their value, Earth is value, put at the bottom of the totem pole in their value in the physical illusion. Okay? And order to be rejected stone, who becomes the cornerstone. It's in her rejection and redemption. The earth is transformed. Daughter Earth, Cinderella energy. That is who this whole operation is going to be patterned around. You have to personify energy to understand energy. And this is all revolving around the Cinderella story. Those who have been rejected in their value, because she is the energy of character. We're talking the cardinal signs. The cardinal signs, there's 3 cross levels, you guys. And whatever cross level you fall on is the cross level you came in here to focus. The sun is always focused on fulfilling your spiritual purpose and destiny. And so starting with the cardinal cross, that's the royal energy. That is what will activate and initiate this new royal power from the universe, okay? And the cardinal signs are Aries, opposite Libra, Cancer, opposite Capricorn. Those are the 4 cardinal signs. They initiate and activate. Aries, cardinal fire. Fire is always the sun. Okay? Fire is always the sun. Aries, fire. So the sun, but the royal sun, the cardinal sun, that is Aries, the prince. Then we get Cancer, the cardinal water. That is the queen. The water is always the mama. So the royal mama, the queen, Cancer. Then we got the cardinal air. Air is always the father. So the cardinal, father, the king, and then the cardinal earth. The cardinal earth, the daughter, the princess, Capricorn. However, Capricorn is daughter earth energy, the last earth sign, the last cardinal sign. It's the only one who did not reach her sacred status as the princess. Okay, we haven't been whole or holistic. That is why things have been vibrating on the lower level, because daughter earth has not completed the whole family, the royal family. Okay, the Aries, the prince, Cancer, the queen, Libra, the king. The only one who hadn't reached her sacred status was the princess, the daughter component, the rejected stone, who becomes the cornerstone. It's in her rejection and redemption the earth is transformed. So, daughter earth was the only one, because she is the energy of character and integrity. Capricorn. That's the energy of integrity and character. And the reason it's the energy of integrity and character is because her planetary ruler is Saturn. And Saturn is the taskmaster. He's the Lord of karma. He chastises everyone. The father still always going to deal with righteous things. We're dealing with a multitude of levels. You got to understand a multitude of levels. And so the father, Saturn at the planetary level, the father still deals with righteous thinking. So Father Saturn is the one who chastises all of us, restricts us, limits us, just to see how we're going to overcome those restrictions and limitations by staying true to our integrity and our character. And that is, the thing is, he's harder on Capricorn than all the other signs, because he's the planetary ruler of Capricorn. That's why other signs can run up that mountain surefoot and steady, while run up that mountain, where Capricorn has to climb up surefoot and steady, because the minute Capricorn abuses their integrity, they will immediately be chastised, you see, because Saturn is their planetary ruler. And so when daughter Earth, so that is where she has not been respected in her value, because she is the energy of character and integrity, and we've been in the land of illusion. Character is not respected in the land of illusion. That is how she became that rejected stone. Now, the thing is, she has recently been crowned. And because the 12 o'clock hand is the winter solstice, December 21st. Okay, that's the 12 o'clock hand, December 21st, the highest peak of the astrological cycle. So she has been rejected in her value. And what happened, okay, there's so much to tell. But what has happened.
We can't hear you.
You're on mute.
Mr. Myra.
You're on mute.
No, me.
I was talking about him.
Okay.
I was coming in because remember we had a whole bunch of people coming in to give you your flowers.
Okay.
So while you're thinking about it, take a breath, and because I still got a bunch of people behind the stage that want to come and speak to you and everything. So before I rotate, Sister High Priestess Mayat, did you have anything to say? Because I know y'all spoke on so much, but I got to get ready to get these other guests in. But I know when she was talking about cycles and everything, you speak about the same thing only in the Omen term. So I would really want you to invite her to your network as well. But do you have anything to say before we rotate?
You know what?
Can I finish this thought? I mean, I just hate to get disrupted in the middle.
Please do.
But I'll finish it. I got you. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. But I'm still trying to answer her question. That's the way I do. I go way roundabout. Just to answer one question.
Yes,
but that had to be background to where I was going. And so daughter Earth recently was crowned. And that was the winter solstice. That was right after winter solstice with Kendrick Lamar when he did his halftime Super Bowl ritual.
Wow.
The one who symbolized receiving the value of the melanated woman, lifting her up. Caesar, what's her name? Serena Williams in the Super Bowl ritual, halftime performance. He did a personal versus a collective. Personal was Drake and his war with Drake. The collective was, the bigger picture. And so what he did with Serena and he did with Serena Williams and Caesar is he let them appear in that halftime to respond to Drake, because they had both had a relationship with Drake. He undermined their value. This is about redeeming their value. So he was allowing them to redeem their value. Serena even did the Crip dance, which is a response to Drake, okay? So now she's been crowned. That's what showed daughter Earth being crowned, being redeemed in her value. And now she becomes the daughter, the princess, that completes us as a royal family. Okay, completes us as a royal family. The Prince Aries, the Queen Cancer, the King Libra. Now we got the Princess Capricorn. So we're now completed as a royal family of energy, which takes us to a star system level. And all this is about balancing star system, where we're now ready to balance our new age Aquarian star system with the ancient star system of Sirius, our ancient ancestral energy. So balancing star systems, this is how this energy will reverberate throughout the cosmos. But it's Virgo is where we ascend from the physical into the spiritual in our energy. And that's reincarnation. But after we have reincarnated, this always happens in the Aquarius age, because Aquarius is the sign of evolution, and its opposite sign is Leo, creative powers. So when you put Leo and Aquarius and Leo, we'll talk about the fixed cross when I get back to, speaking my piece. But when we talk about the fixed cross, and then there's a mutable cross. But when this fixed cross is where we got Aquarius opposite Leo. And so when we get into the Aquarian age, it's time to evolve. We've balanced on enough levels to evolve a new spiritual rulership, a new spiritual empowerment out of a corrupted abuse of power to a righteous humanitarian empowerment, because Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian. And it's also the sign of evolution, and it's balanced with Leo, creative rulers. So Aquarius, I know, and Leo, creative power. I know I am a creative ruler in order to activate that power. You have to know your power to step up to your power. And that's why in this last days, where Aquarius is bringing Leo, Leo is full exposure. That's why everything is now being exposed that's been hidden. That we can come to our knowing about who we are as the creative rulers and step up and start activating that power. Out of a corrupted abuse of power to a righteous humanitarian empowerment. The physical half, they've reached their maximum. Energy only goes 180 degrees. They've reached their maximum of their 180 degrees corrupted abuse of power. They've reached their maximum. That is why the script is now being flipped to the spiritual half, where we're now evolving as new righteous rulers out of a corrupted abuse of power to a righteous and humanitarian empowerment. Okay.
That was beautiful. Wow.
Okay.
Ascension through Virgo and evolution through Aquarius. Does that answer your question, Dr. Pruitt?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, listen, you fed me the hors d'oeuvre, the meal, and the dessert.
That's how I am.
Where have you been all my life? Where have you been?
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Orisha. Thank you.
Thank you.
We gotta connect. I mean,
I know we do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for real. And I had one question, and I know we got people. Has anybody ever given you your galactic signature?
My what?
Yeah, your kin. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No? Okay. I'm just curious now, because I got to know. I have to know. But okay, we gonna get it. I need to know.
Hey, very
you haven't have you retired, or you just retired? Because if you haven't retired.
No, I haven't retired. And
then High Priestess and I have to have you.
I'm really just thinking on it is because I'm 74 years old, okay?
Okay.
And I'm a young 74, but still, there's issues sometimes, like today I was, some days this hand ain't working, some days that hand ain't working. And then wanting to get out and present myself in public, and I can't even comb my hair. So I'm preparing for the times that I cannot publicly present myself in the way that I want to present myself because of, more of physical issues that crop up when you get to be my age. So I'm just kind of stepping back, to test when my body is going to be fine for me to get out there versus when I need to just sit back and chill. So it's not a full retirement. It's just kind of stepping back, because, I got to let my body guide me. The higher you go up spiritually, the more you have to fortify the physical. You can't serve two masters. So, as much as you go up spiritually, it deprives the physical, and you have to learn how to get that fortified, so it doesn't take a toll on your physical body.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just trying to follow, guidance from what my body tells me I can and cannot do. Yeah.
See what you started, Brother Orisha?
Like I said, I wanted to connect different galaxies and cosmos. We got Sister Myra Moss on the stage. We got Goddess Mayat, and we got the beautiful Dr. Kia Pruitt. And all of you are great clan mothers and positive influences on our women against all the negative stuff that's out there. And you all preach the same message one way or the other. Cosmic luxury, cosmic royalty. Your DNA is luxury. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But before we switch out, I want to play another presentation before we get too far, and then we'll get our other guest on. But yes, I would love to see Sister Myra Moss on the Dr. Kia and Melanated Immortals show really, really soon. So we're going to talk about. So yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. All right. Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
Thank you.
Definitely an honor. Looking forward to it.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Nice meeting you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. My pleasure.
Got to get you going right now. Thank you again, Goddess Mayat and our priestess and Dr. Kia Pruitt.
You're welcome. I love you.
Yes, ma'am. See you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. See you, family.
Hard to understand that you are all one. And so these gender roles are going to have to go to an androgynous level. I'm not talking about on the sexual realm. We're talking about mind here. We're talking about advanced esoteric and metaphysics. This is what I teach. So we're not talking about the sexual aspect. But we are talking about a god called, the goddess Shiva. And Shiva is nothing but a form of Osiris and Horus. But there's an entity called Shiva Hermaphrodite. So we're talking about, and they show pictures of them, both male and female, Shiva with one breast, and on one side is a female and one side is a male. Well, that's nothing but his mate, Shakti or Parvati, when they make a sacred union through heterosexual sex, but they come together in unison as one entity. So you're going to have to, in order for you to become whole, you're going to have to take, if you're a male, you're going to have to take your search for your female counterpart within you. And if you are a female, you're going to have to search for your masculine counterpart, which is in you, because all of these are expressions of the goddess.
Individually, we have to, within ourselves, come into balance with our masculine side and our feminine side. We have to come into balance, on an individual basis. And then the next level is to come into partnership with someone who has also come into balance with their masculine and their feminine side, you see. And when you connect up, with that other person, what you've created is a double cycle of balance, you see. And then you're operating in a collective, and that's when you're coming into the highest level of that double cycle of balance. And, that's when you start creating power. That's when you create energy, when you do a double cycle of balance, you see. See, I always say that the men are the external warriors, but the internal nurturers. And the women are the external nurturers, but the internal warriors, you see. So we have it in us, to do that, you see. We have it in us to come into balance, and then as we come into balance with what we call our twin souls. And the reason why we call them our twin souls, and this is somebody that you've had many lifetimes, building up your love with many lifetimes, and that's your spiritual mate. And at this time, it's time to culminate that love.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
Again, I wanted to bring two other goddesses up right now. I'm waiting for OJ Yemen to come in as well. Okay, I'm gonna bring her on next. But right now we have High Priestess Amonset from Chicago, Illinois. How you doing, High Priestess?
I am doing well. How are you, my brother?
Well,
Greetings.
I'm well. And we have April Gary, also I believe from Chicago. How you doing, goddess?
I'm doing well. I'm actually in Augusta though right now, but so grateful for the opportunity to be here.
Yes, ma'am. And I wanted to bring you on as well to give flowers to this goddess, this matriarch, just to show you an act of unity. And let me get out your way for no further ado. High Priestess Amonset, how are you doing? And introduce yourself and please tell us how did you come across Sister Myra Moss?
I'm grateful and thankful to be here, and just excited to honor a matriarch. One that was on the battlefield doing it. Way before I was even conscious of it. But I'm thankful and grateful. I am a high priestess in the Coptic nation, and everything comes full circle when you are consciously available and ready to know what you need to know. Then it comes. And so I ran across you, of course, on this show, on the Orisha Stone show, but I also looked at some of your videos with Mr. Bobby Hemmett. And I know it takes courage to, in those days and time, to even come forward as a Black woman to speak your truth, and to say you didn't formally go to the white man's school to learn astrology and astronomy, did it carry any weight? But you have stood your ground and stood your truth, and you are able to show us how the interconnected of the cosmos work. And so I'm grateful for you, and I just wanted to honor you tonight, the Divine Feminine. So very honored to be on the stage with you, and wish you all the most to your next half. Because I know you're not retiring. The way you brought it tonight is no way all that fire burning in your soul is going to allow you. But thank you so much for all that you are and all that you will ever be.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ashe. Very much appreciated and very much humbled, at, what you had to say about me and, what I'm doing. And that's what I'm here to do, is to help bring whatever, like you said, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. So I'm very, I feel blessed to be in this position. So I'm blessed that Spirit put me in this position because, like I said, it's about family and loving our family all the way from the highest universal levels down, to us as individual souls. So thank
absolutely. The royal family.
Yes, the royal family. Absolutely. Energy. That's what it's about, energy. And we are the energy beings, with that melanin factor. That's what gives us the fluidity to draw energy from the universe as well as harmonize. You don't blend energy, you harmonize energy.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Very
good. And Miss Gary, thank you for your Miss April Gary, thank you for your patience. With no further ado, please introduce yourself and please tell us how you met Sister Myra Moss.
Yes, definitely, Sister Myra Moss. An honor and a blessing to be here with you. I actually heard of you years ago with Bobby Hemmett's, right?
Yes.
And so at the time, my focus was not as much on astrology because I was probably more earth-centered at that time, but I saw the correlations that you make. And I think this is a really big piece, especially for the spiritually gifted community. We're a community of intuitive and prophetic people, right? And me as a Pisces, right, having that piece, right?
Subconscious, yes.
Yes. And so as I look at you and think about all the and all the information that the cosmos has provided you, because this definitely didn't come out of all books here.
No.
I can see you just dreaming and it coming to you, or you just thinking and the spirit putting together correlations for you that make sense in a way that you can share with us.
Yes.
Right? Because it's one thing to have the knowledge, but it's another thing to be able to make it make sense to people on the show. And all those correlations are just genius. I just see it as genius. I just feel it all in my bones, right?
Thank you.
Brother Nabi introduced you again. He said, you heard of Sister Myra Moss? And I said, yeah, back in the day. And I went back and I reviewed, right? And I said, the spirit is still speaking with Sister Myra Moss on a level that's just profound.
Yes.
And if we don't get to that cosmic level and understand the correlations of how the cosmos work with the human body and how it manifests.
Yes.
And I know for us, we're tying that even into the chakra systems, right?
Absolutely.
And then we tie that into, all of our personality traits.
Yes.
And then we look at that from a perspective of, we know what our weak points are and our shadow points are, and we know what to work on.
Yes.
But Sister Myra, we tie that even into, what teas do you drink to heal yourself, because your sun's system isn't correct, right?
Yes,
and what colored foods do you eat, and all of that. Without the knowledge that you provide, about the cosmos, we couldn't even do this work, right? Because it takes that kind of knowledge to share with people on whatever level they're on, whatever language they speak, you speak to them in that language, and you have that universal kind of tone. You got that universal, I'm gonna share a little this, I'm gonna share a little that. It's like you're the great mother, right?
Yeah.
You stir in your pot, right?
Yeah.
We got our bowls ready, waiting for you to give us some of that good soup, the mama gives, that nurturing, that you give us. And I just see that, as your great, ministry, right? Your great, priestess work that you do, feeding us. And you just gave some gems a moment ago.
Well,
You were clicking so hard. I was like, click, click, click. You were clicking really hard, And again, I can see, like you're speaking retirement, but I see this shifting, right? So you're shifting to some other spaces because you're already here. You're sharing stuff with folks, but the spirit is talking to you about all this other stuff going on. It's like, I got to get some attention to this part too for myself.
Yes.
And I could see that, and I could definitely honor and respect that. Now I'll be waiting to see what you got once you go up there, right? And go get this stuff that you have to share. Is divine, it's divine and it's precious, and I'm just grateful, to have heard your words and see the work that you do. So thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. And coming from a Pisces, because that's the sign of the subconscious. I call you guys the psychics of the zodiac. You're so tapped in to that hidden aspect, the subconscious, and that's the half we're stepping into. We're coming out of the masculine half into back full spiral. Like I said, everything started matriarchal, and it spiraled from the matriarchal where it went external, masculine, patriarchal half, which is the conscious realm. And anytime we get into the Aquarian age, it comes back full circle to the matriarchal half again, where we go back to the subconscious. And Pisces is the sign of the subconscious. Now we're going to tap into our Akashic records, our ancient memory, our ancient family lineage, our ancient ancestors.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I know you are tapped in on that subconscious level. So you're picking up a lot, that other people don't see. So
yes, ma'am.
I'm very honored that you can pick up and see, good things about me. When it comes to the work I'm doing, I love the validation. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Yes, Sister Myra, just following you, okay? And I would just tell everyone, follow Sister Myra, support her. She's here for that work, right? And she's been here a long time waiting for things to gel. I see you waiting for the certain time to come for people to really let it set in. You planted seeds, and you've been planting seeds, and now they're blooming, right? The sun is coming out, the water's been poured, and now you're blooming, sister. So I can see that. And I can see too, even with physically, you're going through some changes, but everything is going to gel out because the spirit has certain things that you're going to take remedies for you that's going to be perfect for you, right? From head to toe, it's going to all come together. All the support you need, I see, is going to come to you. People are going to come out the woodwork from around the world to come and support you and help you stand even until the rest of your life in this lifetime. But I see you also having some other books that you're writing. There's some books here. I see some pamphlets being done and people buying not just one book, but pieces of each book. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and it's broken down into all these pieces for you. And all of those are going to be parts that people are going to get a piece of. Your legacy is going to last long beyond your lifetime, and even your kids' lifetime, down to your children's lifetime. And I just want to thank you.
Oh, you're
for
so
agreeing to come here.
And it's
Yes.
interesting you said that, because I do have a class that's on demand now, and that's what I'm leaving as my legacy. Professor Melanie and Spiritual AU, and she's put it on demand. So the retirement is more like passive income, and so I have that going on now, where you can sign up for my classes, and then you do buy the book. It's the 2-part Fundamentals of Astrology, and then the Soul Astrology. So
yes, let's get it. Everybody get it. Yes,
20 course. And I am working on some consultation cards.
Awesome.
Some Sister Myra consultation cards.
Oh, I see it, Sister Myra. I see it. I can visualize that.
And I want to use some very what I call our spiritual warriors. These are men that have went through, or warriors that have went. I call the Gemini gateway. It's from Aries to Gemini to from Aries to Taurus to Gemini. We've had some very high level warriors that transition through that gateway, and they called them spiritual warriors. People like that passed away during that time, like Muhammad Ali, Nipsey Hussle, Prince. I can name, I don't know, there's so many that went through that gateway that are warriors. And so I do want to use these people in my consultation cards.
Ashe.
What they stood for, what they represented in their spiritual energy. So the cards are coming together fabulously. So that's another way, that I'm going to put the information out there, but be able to step back and let people, just use the cards and gain the information that I have to offer for themselves, in that
grateful.
way.
Oh, just grateful, sister. Can't wait till it comes out. Everybody got to get those. Awesome. I can see that. You're uplifting their spirits, even on the other side. It's that ancestral energy, and you're doing that. Uplift them and their family and us. They can relate to that. So thank you.
I also have the book of Perfect Reflection. That's the book I put out, The Perfect Reflection, A Holistic View. So that one's already out there. So you are tapped in, you're really tapping in on just what Spirit has had for me. So.
Ashe. And take it easy, sister, on your feet, lift your feet up, raise them, keep them up, lifted and all that good stuff.
You got it.
And the ancestors have you, it's like they got you. They're standing behind you even right now. You got a whole series of them standing behind you with their hand on your shoulder is what I see.
That's the second time what I heard that before. When I went to Brother Rich's, it was the nine Ether Fest or something like that in Georgia.
Okay.
No, it was the Gathering of the Masters in Georgia, but it was Brother Rich. And one of a lady brought a child with her. And after the lecture, they walked up to me and she said that her child said that she saw ancestors on the stage with me. She said they were very tall. And one on each shoulder, and one had a hand on each shoulder.
On your shoulder, they're behind you. You have ancestors that are old. I'm looking at some in garb this had to be at least 1,000, 1,200 years. This is old. Okay.
We're supposed to have the oldest on my father's side, paternal side, the oldest and the largest family in the nation. We're celebrating like our 115th family reunion.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be
Okay.
the oldest and the largest. So tapping into that ancient ancestry.
Ashe, ancient, all the way back. So you're just continuing this journey, right?
Yeah.
Just breaking out pieces because it's time for that, you know? And so we're just grateful that you agreed to come back in this lifetime, because you have other stuff you could be doing in this lifetime, but you're just so gracious to share with us. So I want to thank you again, you know, for doing that, imparting, you
Yeah.
know, your wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
You're mute, Brother Nabi.
Yeah, thank you so much. And before we switch out, I'm gonna say, did you have anything else before we go to our next commercial?
I just wanted to send and show flowers, just all the flowers that one could possibly give, and not to wait until after you've made your transition to say, you know, oh, she was amazing, but just to honor the divine feminine and the love that you have shown for the people, the community, and all the work that you do. So I send love, blessing, and light towards your way. Thank you again
Yes.
for all
Thank
that
you
you
so
do.
much. And it's mutually received and sent.
Yes.
Returned.
Ashe.
The yellow galactic sun, Sister Mama. I'll say the enlightened one. That's your kin number.
Oh,
Ah.
kin number.
This goddess is from the Elders of the Night. We're about to bring the other goddess from the Elders of the Night. So I most definitely want to invite you on with the Elders of the Night. And Goddess April Gary, she has her own network too. Like I say, each one of these different galaxies you're gonna go to is gonna give you a little bit more energy and more different things to keep you going.
Yes.
So with that, I think we're about to go to our next commercial. If you're ready, Goddess.
Ashe.
Okay.
All right. Give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, welcome everyone to the space this evening. I know my face is not coming up on the screen, but this has definitely been such an inspired evening. Sister Myra Moss. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. When Brother Orisha Stone told me you were coming on to the show, asked me if I knew about you. I was like, I don't know, but hey, that name is sticking out to me, because my daughter's father's side of the family is Moss, and I was like, is she from Alabama? Does she have any kin from Alabama? You know, could she possibly, you know, be related to my kin and so on and so forth? But at the same time, I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm like, whoa. I'm looking at your face. I'm seeing your features. I'm like, she to be part of the Moss, you know, tribe from Alabama. You know, my daughter's grandfather name is James Moss.
Okay. Moss is my married name.
That's your married name. Okay, but you're still holding the features. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all look like y'all could be brothers and sisters because y'all about the same age and everything. But
Oh, okay.
oh my goodness, your energy, your vibrations, your aura, your reflection. I wish my video was coming up correctly on the screen, you know. But I'm like, whoa. I'm like, you are miraculous. You are extraordinary. You are beautiful. You are life. You are like that pillar of all divine feminine. And it's definitely my honor to be able to be in your space and in the grace of your presence right here and right now in this moment. I saw a couple of your videos, you know, earlier today or this plasma, and I'm like, whoa, where has she been all my life? You know, I've touched in astrology, but I'm not an astrologist. You know, I'm not somebody that dives deep. I'll go and I'll check out what's going on, you know, with my energy every now and then. But you know, now that I'm part of Melanated Immortals, I dive deep into cosmology, which I see that as a combination of all, you
Yes.
know,
Mm-hmm.
astrology, numerology,
Yes.
biology,
Yes.
Scientology, everything,
Yes.
So diving deep into that, we're still getting into what you're doing and the way we talk. Oh my goodness, my whole head is getting warm and hot and fuzzy because I see the interrelations that we have as one,
Yes.
So I just have to. I'm so happy to be able to be in this space to give you your flowers. And God is April Gary. I'm like, you ain't done yet. No, 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 no. We gotta get you on Melanated Immortals. My. Yes, we gotta get you on Melanated Immortals. I don't care where you get in, you gonna fit in no matter what, okay?
All right. Sounds good. Really good. Thank you so much.
Much gratitude. So right now we're gonna go into a little commercial. All right, everybody. Y'all get your pens and papers out. Stay tuned. One thing I want to make sure we share with you this evening. If you look on the screen, you will see the new items that have come into the space on melanatedimmortals.com. We have some new jewels that have been sent in from our very own Orisha Stone. Okay, this is all his works and his doings that's available to you on melanatedimmortals.com in the meta shop. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all get there right. Well, I don't want to say right now, because if I say right now, then you might miss something here, but definitely you want to make sure you jot down melanatedimmortals.com. Visit that site so that you can reap the energies of all of Earth's abundance that we have to offer, right? Not just in you and of yourself, but everything that goes along that complements us. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. So I'm going to play a little infomercial right now so you can be in tune to when we're going to have Sister Myra Moss on Melanated Immortals, as well as everything else that is going on that is supporting Orisha Stone, that is supporting the universe, that is supporting us all and you. So stay tuned. Awake, I am today, daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Alive I am today represents more time to live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, y'all. Definitely we give thanks. We want you to know that you are definitely welcome to come on to Melanated Immortals and visit us, but definitely know that We are one, no matter what, in and of whatever it is we're doing. I am Priestess Mut Mayat Nefer Habibullah. I am a white soul American. I'm Kin 178, and I do the graphics that you're seeing here on the screen, the videos that you've been seeing from the beginning, and I do offer my services to each and every one of us, okay? To be able to reap the benefits for all. All right. Thank y'all so much for staying tuned. Thank you for so much for helping us celebrate. Keep on. Don't leave. Don't leave. Continue to like and share. And give thanks to you, Brother Orisha Stone, for hosting such an amazing session today. Peace and love, everybody.
Peace, goddess, peace. We're back on that. And we want to talk to you, always talk about cosmic balance, cosmic balance. And you know I'm an Aries, so we got to bring that fire. We got Brother Hanky in the building.
More fire.
How you doing?
More fire.
We got OJ Yemi's in the building. How you doing, OJ Yemi?
How you doing?
I'm thankful and grateful, Nabi. How you doing, Sister Myra
Well,
Moss?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Please introduce yourself, OJ Yemi.
I'm,
Because you sent me a bunch of videos of Sister
can
Myra.
you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, guys.
I would like to give thanks and honor to you, Sister Myra Moss.
Thank you.
Starting from 2000 to 2026, you served this community. You've laid the foundation for every sister
Yes.
that walked after you.
Yes.
It's an honor and a privilege to be in your presence. Your essence and your personality match perfectly.
Oh, thank you.
When you did the androgynous, I don't want to call it what word could I use for that? It was beyond a show or a presentation. You were the first sister that I ever heard talk about androgyny, or about how developing the divine feminine within yourself and the divine masculine so that you could have a perfect relationship with another divine masculine and divine feminine.
Yes.
No one ever talks about that, but you did. You brought that in the 2001. No one had ever talked about that. Still don't word sound about that. So I thank you for that. I honor you for being able to come and say, all this wisdom that I have, I'm giving it. I'm honoring the divine feminine. I'm honoring harmony, synchronicity, and balance. I'm paving the way for other sistering. You were at an era where maybe it was 5 or 6 sisters on the circuit, even if it was that many.
Yes.
But you stood fast and you stood. And you continue to hold that banner. You continue to walk in your truth, not somebody else's. You stood in your truth. Even when Bobby Hemmett was the big name, you still stood in your truth and you still walked your journey. So for that, I honor you. You didn't fall, you didn't walk away. 26 years, Sister Myra Moss. I honor that. How many people can still say they started in 2000, it's 2026, and they still going?
Yes.
So I'm giving you your flowers now. I'm honoring you. I bow to you, your wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding, your character. On this journey, so many of us don't understand that it's character that builds us. You
Yes.
said something earlier. I'm a daughter of the mothers. That's what I say. When I introduce myself, I
Yes.
said, I am a daughter of the mothers.
Yes. Yes.
You talked about the daughter of the mothers, this plasma. You talked about the daughters of the mothers before.
Yes.
So many people don't understand what that means to be a daughter of the mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for your sacerdotal powers. I thank you for being the oracle and the oracle lamp. I thank you for the value that you hold of yourself and the value that you hold of others. Go back to 26 years. And not once did you falter. Not once did you shift, you change your character. Not once did you compromise yourself. So you are to be honored. You are to be praised. You are to be raised. So I have great respect, great love for your passion, your fire, how you come, how you stay, how you stayed the course. So for me, it gives me strength, it gives me wisdom, it gives me courage to know to stand in my truth, to stand in my power, no matter what's going on in or around me. So I honor you.
Thank you. Thank you
I
so much.
give you reverence. And then I remember when the first lecture you did, you had your red candle, I think you had a blue candle,
The
and you hold
green, red,
libation for your
green, yeah,
ancestors.
blue and light blue.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
you got it.
Your very first lecture with Bobby.
Yes.
And you were a little nervous, but you still
Yeah.
delivered.
It was my debut. I was like, oh gosh, that was my debut.
And you haven't looked back since. 2000. And you haven't looked back since. So I honor you this night.
Thank you so much.
Every plasma, every night.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this is just your beginning. This is a transitional shift. I've saw the different doors that you walked through. How you walked through 363, King Simon, Hank Rising Sun. And then I even saw you as spiritual with Professor Melanie.
Yes, Professor Melanie. Yes.
Serving. So I thank you.
Thank
People
you.
don't understand what it means to serve. But to serve, and you represent loving kindness, even with your fire.
Yes.
So
You.
often with sisters, when we have this fire, other sisters can't relate to it. They don't understand the fire and the drive and the passion that you bring to this. So I honor you and I say thank you for allowing me to serve you this night.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you really touched upon some things because it wasn't easy breaking in when I did start my um, path. It was very masculine, very masculine. And I used to get my feelings hurt so bad because, the people would come out for the men, and then Bobby Hammond set me up to do my presentations at the Hall of my aunt, and four people would come out, four
Mm-hmm.
people would show up, but I didn't let it daunt me. I said, well, look, whatever people don't fill these chairs, I'm going to invite the spirits in, I
Mm-hmm.
used to get my feelings hurt, I used to be wondering why. And then when people heard me, they would go, well, why haven't I heard of you before? I'm like, I'm trying. But yes, I did have to stay the course, and I'm glad I did. Like you said, it wasn't a lot of women, doing it. There were women out there, but they were doing more nutritional things, or, I think when Bobby introduced me at the Hammett Summit, he kind of compared me to Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. And the reason he did that is because I was talking not as a feminine, but not nutritional, more metaphysical, which the men were more in on that topic, you see. So, um, so I did have to break my way in. So you're and you tapped into my fire because I got more fire in me than any other element. Even though I'm a Capricorn, I do have more fire element than any other element in my chart. So you are definitely tapping in. So thank you.
Look, what you hear me? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. When I first met Sister Myra Moss, she wanted to come down there and party. Look, don't let the age fool you. She been down there one of the parties. She wanted to go to the springs. She wanted to do shrooms and go see the guys. Look, she told us so much information that we're still utilizing
She's
today.
74. You're right. She's 74. She's just 11. And 1 and she's just 2.
She's Columbia.
No, this is her beginning. This is her beginning. There's
Ah,
no end. This
got
is
the
her
fire.
beginning. This is right. This is the new phase. I love
Yes,
that fire. I love that
yes,
passion. If
yes,
you don't have fire and you don't have passion, and if you just water, you can't get nothing going. It's
right.
the fire that cooks that water. It's that fire that gets, you got to have that fire. That fire is that dry that moves us. When you got that fire, you got everything.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Uncle Hank, you've done
I
so
love
many
this.
shows. I don't want to be disrespectful. Uncle Hank, you man, thank you for streaming this. You did this on and I said, yo, I'm doing some with Sister Myra. She said, whatever you need, well, look, we're gonna support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have done so many amazing classes together. Uncle Hank, do you have anything to say that got a Sister Myra?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's always a joy
Yes,
to connect with
absolutely.
you, Myra.
Yes,
It's always a aura hug to you,
yes,
aura hug to the audience. And what I really appreciate about your feminine Shakti is that you don't make one polarity gender. You always keep the balance between the polarities, which is the forces of nature.
yes,
So when we do a show like this, see how the magnetism going right through me?
yes, yes.
These bodies, family, is a ghost body.
Wow.
And the magnets is more realistic than our bodies because it's like you really don't exist.
Yes,
So I really appreciate your energy and me being a Sagittarius and
yes,
you
yes.
having Sagittarian herstory.
Yes.
It's always a beautiful cosmic dance. And Orisha Stone and OJ Emmy, why are you hitting in the corner? You look like you got one eye on the screen. You know that, right? You over
Well,
there
you
in the
know I don't
lower
want to
right
be
corner.
seen,
But
right? You know I don't want to be seen.
you know what? We're gonna make you a caricature so that it could represent. But we can see your light anyway, so you can't put the tints on. The only thing you could do tonight is maybe put on some sunglasses.
And we certainly hear you. We definitely hear you.
And I got on mine because I couldn't find my other glasses. So I learned from Fred Sanford, get a bunch of glasses so you could use one to find the other. So, that's why I got these on because
Why
I
is it
couldn't find my
so?
other lens. But, oh, Myra, Sister Myra. And I want to say aura hug to your audience, Orisha Stone, and to the sister. What's her name? Habiba Abdullah. Girl, you created a semi psychedelic visual effect. I was like, I got to take my stuff to another level. Man, I got to call her, go offer her some peanut butter, with a spoon or something. Because the graphics, Orisha Stone, the graphics is like popping.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So what I did, and I want to share a piece of this. Mama said, and I asked you, Myra, if I could use your face because you being Big Mama. It's a song I had did in honoring Big Mama Myra Moss and all the big mamas, because just because you might hold a feminine skin suit don't mean you Big Mama. There's big mamas out here. So I want to put this up, and Orisha, if you could let it hear, because I can't sing, but I can produce. Brother. I got to put this up here. And Sister Myra, you inspired me with your feminine Shakti. So I want to share. Listen, it starts with your face. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure I get it right. Let me make sure. I'm still learning. Hold on a second. Let me open this up. Can y'all hear that?
Not yet.
No, we can't hear you yet, Chief.
No, we can't hear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me
And
bring it
Roger
up.
Son,
There
you
it is.
know I don't want to be
You
seen.
got me in, man.
I don't want to be seen.
Hold, here it is. Here it is. I can only do it. Oh man, hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it right now. Bear with me. Hold on. You got to bring it in, uh, Orisha Stone. Hold on a second. Let me put it up again. Let me put it up again. Here it is. Okay, let me take it from the beginning. Okay, can you bring it in? It's another screen.
No, I ain't got it like that, Chief.
Oh, you don't?
No, not yet.
Hold on a second. We're going to get this for you, Myra. We're going to get this. Oh, you know what? For the value of time, I'm going to tell you, it was a song that said, Mama said, be good, obey, say your prayers before the next day. And then the story of the man who was me said, I'm going to follow Mama and do the right, get a job, get married, buy a house for the rest of my life. And then I realized, wait a minute, this ain't working. I got to do what is called psychedelics. So the song goes into how he got into ayahuasca, LSD, and DMT. But the song was a springboard for the experience that many people have when you're talking. You put them in psychedelic trance, Sister Myra. You take folks into altered states, and our computers start acting up. Screens start shaking. I even heard Brother Rich was like, something's wrong. What's going on? You would literally dance, ripple the technology so that it would barely work.
It happened like that. And the lights were blinking.
Yeah.
On the show. I was like, what is that?
Now that's feminine Shakti. When you can create rain, earthquakes, and mess up digital technology. And then on top of that, Sister Myra Morse will make you cry.
Oh.
I start tearing up, and I try to get my crystal spheres to pull it down, like, hold it down, brother, hold it down. But another part of me was like, it started breaking down on the show. I was like, talk about mojo, feminine Shakti. And you would keep going like, it's okay, baby. Just keep going. So I give you salutations because you put folks in trance. And I listen to the audience over here at Magnus Crystals Pyramids. And the folks be like, yeah, I'm going to go get high with Mama Myra. I'm going to get high. They run like they're going to a liquor store of the soul. So salutations to you for your get natural Shakti, feminine, get high that messes up our digital technology. Blessed be Sister Myra Morse. It's always a joy.
Joy as well. It's a mutual joy.
Yeah.
We first got connected in New York with the prayers that Brother Rich was putting on. That's the first time I met you then,
Yeah.
But we hit it off right off the bat.
Bang! Ball right out the park.
Yeah. And then I got that Sagittarius Venus as well as that Sagittarius Mercury, which means I love and relate like a Sag and I think like a Sag consciously. So, we're always on the Sag just seems to get me more than any other sign for some reason.
and I spoke to Professor Melanie. She's sending you love tonight.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be on Orisha Stone and Myra Morse and gonna have a whole bunch of folks. And I was like, she was like, give her my love, because she always got a whole lot of children. Myra, you got a lot of children. You got goddaughters, godsons, and who else? You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
You drive folks to drink more water because they start to crying and carrying on. So that's all I gotta say. Love all of y'all and welcome. And I want to invite you, Myra Morse, to the pool party. And OJ Yemi, I want to get you in the pool party so you could splash. Ain't nobody got to see you. And the people in the pool party, a lot of times they get in the bathtub and join the show. While they're in the bathtub, we be throwing imaginary water balloons, super soakers by sending healing energy. Wow. So we're going to do that on Tuesdays as a pool party. We have all the ancestors. So I want
water is the energy of the month. I mean, the Cancer energy.
Ooh.
Mama, the queen. And the thing about that is, Aries rules as the cardinal. It rules over Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Okay, that's the first quarter of the astrological cycle till we get to the next cardinal sign of Cancer, and Cancer rules over Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Before we get to the sign of Libra, Libra rules over Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Till we get to the final cardinal sign of Capricorn, which rules over Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, full circle. So, so in Mama's domain, this is the one, the queen, Cancer. Anytime you're dealing with Cancer energy, you're dealing with Kali Ma, the most ferocious and vicious mama, very vicious and ferocious about protecting her family. And then anytime you put Leo and Virgo together, you have Sekhmet energy, the most destructive energy of the universe. All that falls under Mama's domain. So, Aries, the son, the prince, he's the warfare. He starts the spiritual warfare, and then he passes the baton to Mama, and then she takes it to the hilt.
Yeah.
Chaos, disruption, and all that kind of stuff. They only release a segment at the end time because her thirst of blood is so ferocious. They have to come back into captivity after she's done her thing. And this is the phase we're entering in right now. So things are about to get really, really squirrely here.
Wow. You know what I want to ask you, Myra? Did you ever finish that? How did you find that Y power? That Y power gift?
Y power?
The power?
Yes, absolutely. Everything you've sent me has been totally valuable for me. It's helped me, it's like I said, I've been having some physical things going on. And so there's where you always seem to step in right on time, and send me just what I need. So,
well, I got something I'm working on right now, and I got to hook up OJ Yemi. She's been patient with me. Oh, here. Orisha, can you see it now?
I ain't got it right now. I don't want to take too much time trying to find it, but we're supposed to
see it? All right.
Yeah, I don't see it.
All right, we're going to work on this technology. But Sister Myra, Orisha Stone, April. Sister Myra, you met this pretty young lady over here in the lower left, Seer April.
Yes.
She, when she gave me a reading last night, I felt this real smooth X-ray energy come in my room. I was like, what? High Priestess, how you doing? Good to see you too.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy, y'all got your work cut out for you. Let me tell you. I ain't never had I was like, this is deep. She's all up in my teeth last night. Blessed be Sister April. Yeah, High Priestess, she'll tell you when you need to change your socks. I mean, she don't be like that.
It's true. In the few minutes we had, she just really dived in there.
Yes.
You
don't pay your electric bill. She'd be like, don't, you better pay your electric bill.
Your electricity about to go off.
Yeah, your electricity.
They gonna pull up tomorrow about 9:15.
She doing like that, Orisha Stone. You ever get a reading from her, man? Orisha?
Yes, most definitely.
Oh man, she'll tell you when you need to get a haircut, when you need to get a shampoo, clear the earwax out. She go in like that. I'll be like, ooh. I'm like, okay, I can take it.
Blue monkey on. What's what happen when you bring the blue monkey on every time?
Man. He gonna act up.
Yep.
I call it like it is. I'm surprised she didn't tell me. You got to be careful because you got a propensity towards liquor. You know that, right? She could go in like that. You might be, be careful hanging out with those winos at the liquor store. She go in like that. So I'll be like, okay. I'll tell my homies hello. Yep.
Yeah. That's right. Connect, Sister Myra. I got some more messages for you, and probably for any pets that you have as well. I go on to talk about the pets as well.
Okay, so. I got one cat, but I'm feeding 5 outdoors.
Okay, there
one
you go.
4 cat, and then 5 I'm taking care of outside.
Okay, so you got a cat that I see one of the cat's tails something going on with the tail of one of those cats, right? So yeah. And one cat's not eating right. It's something that one of those cats not eating well.
Gray.
Something
Yeah,
going
that's
on. He's
Gray.
not feeling so well.
I'm concerned about him. He's some
Mm-hmm.
energy is down. I've been trying to feed him the best cat food. That seems to help. That seems to bring his energy back up. And
digestive issues. Okay, so he's got some things going on with his especially his lower digestive tract is what's happening with that cat. Okay, so and then he eats stuff he don't have no business. So that's the other thing about that particular cat. I told you I go in on animals. Animals, people, and like I told you about your ancestors, you got ancestors. One of them was like at least 1,200 years old that's standing behind you, at least. So it's taking you back to, I see you in another whole, it's almost like a paradigm. You got all temple clothes.
Wow.
You're walking through the temple, right? So let's connect so we can talk to them, because I talk to these old spirits. Must have ancestors that are 4,500 years old that I talk to.
Yeah. Are you aware of Audrey Scott Williams? She's in Atlanta.
I don't know. No.
Okay. Well, we traveled together from Atlanta when I lived there, and did a lecture together in Indianapolis.
Okay.
And she told me on the airplane. She said she watched me when I did my presentation. She said you channeled spirit after spirit after spirit.
Mm-hmm.
She said at one point you turned into this ancient Hopi elder. She said.
Yeah, you just turned into one a few minutes ago because they come through you.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you to see who is this, right? Because you were talking about Kali, and Kali's on the way back, so they flow through you.
Yes.
And so with that, it is that time, and they're going to. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing here in Augusta this weekend. We have a weekend wellness retreat, and we're calling on the ancient goddesses. Right? Not just to call on them, but we're going to talk to them.
Yes. And this is the energy to do that. Cancer is the energy to do that. Cancer is the energy of the ancestors.
Okay?
And I keep reminding people on August the 5th, about 3 years ago in Alabama, I'm going to keep pressing this in. You guys know what I'm talking about, that harbor. On August the 5th in Alabama, where, the guy threw the cap in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that
was Montgomery Brawl.
Yeah. This is what we're becoming now. That was a micro. We're the micro of what is happening macroly. We are to become the vessels for the spirits of our ancestors.
Ashe.
Our ancestors are now using our spiritual ancestors to us as the vessel to manifest this spiritual warfare at ground level.
Ashe.
That's what
Sister
we are
Moss.
turning into.
Exactly.
When you talked about Audrey Scott, she brought in the grandmothers.
Yes, she did. Yes, she
brought
did.
in the grandmothers.
Yes. Very, very tapped in. She's a Gemini.
Yes, totally.
And can give you those details. But she was the one told me I turned into a ancient Hopi elder. But she watched me channel spirit after spirit after spirit. She said.
Well, the grandmothers do walk with you now. Come on now.
Wow.
What she the yellow.
You come from a long line of sacerdotal oracles.
Wow.
Okay. But she's the enlightened one. She's the yellow galactic sun in the Olmec culture, and it's interesting.
Modern integrity.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. The wave spell that she's in is the Skywalker, which Orisha Stone is the Skywalker. The Skywalker is prophecy, sits in the seat of power in the court of prophecy. And your archetype, Sister Myra, is the one that holds the integrity for prophecy. Wow. It says, I harmonize in order to enlighten, modeling life. I seal the matrix of universal fire. So you talk about that fire. With the galactic tone of integrity, and I'm guided by the power of flowering.
Wow.
And so where you are in that cosmology is you're the 20th. So, I'm just listening to what everybody's saying, right?
Yes.
There are 20 archetypes in this cosmology. You're the 20th. You're the enlightened one.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that's like the Christed one, right? And then everybody's calling you Big Mama, right?
Yes.
You have it has a destiny cross. So you have the Alpha and the Omega.
Yes.
So you have you're the last archetype, the enlightened one. That's the one everybody's trying to get to. And then you have Big Mama.
Yes.
That's your emotional body. That's how you roll. You roll with Big Mama.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
People who have your archetype, like as soon as I saw it, I said, one, I'll just tell you how. One, my sister is this archetype, and she's a Capricorn.
Oh,
but
wow. Because the Capricorn is Cancer, and Cancer is the mama, where Capricorn is the daughter. So we make that balance between Capricorn and Cancer. So,
I say, and I'm a Sagittarius, so it was amazing.
Oh my!
But people who have this archetype automatically, like how April was saying, how she can see all the ancestors around you and how you shape shift and all of that stuff. These the yellow suns, you all had a hard walk in life. Yeah. Because you can literally see past the veil. Yes. And so sometimes the things that show up are not, like, you might see pink trees, or orange trees, and they not oranges, but yes. trees that, the leaves aren't green. Yes. Or you see another color that's not a color that you can explain. And you may see that in waking consciousness without any assistance or anything like that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
The mind, your mental body, the mind is the white dog, which is the heart. It's like ma'at.
Yes.
So the way you think is in that the same space as mine. And you don't have a problem saying what you got to say when you need to say it.
That's the Sagittarius in me.
I know about that. I'm a harmonizer too, though. So sometimes I cut it. Right? Yes. Your physical body. Now, this is the storm. And I was listening when you were talking about the physical ailments, or sometimes that happens. The storm is the world changer. So, yes. But one of the shadows in the storm is being attracted to, like, because you all are literally the world changers, and you said it anyway. You're the world changer, so you are attracting all of that into your physical.
Yes.
And so, but the storm, though, is self-generating. It's also, this storm says, I harmonize in order to catalyze. Modeling energy. So you have that ability in your physical body to self-generate. It just keeps generating and generating and generating. And so it's just amazing how
what you're saying, and it gives me question on that, because I thought I was picking that up. Like you were talking about the cat, and every time I seem to put out protection for the cat, then I get an ailment somewhere. So I'm thinking, energy, that balance of energy, if I'm sending it out for the benefit, then I have to make a kind of a physical sacrifice in that ailment. That's how I've been kind of picking up.
Or you can use some cell salts to replenish those things that you lose, right? So cell salts, according to your astrological makeup, there's special cell salts just for you. So it can come from a third party as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to suggest, when you're sending that energy out to the cat.
Yes.
Call the ancestors.
Call the ancestors?
Yes. Tell them what's going on. Tell
Okay.
them to flow that energy through you so you don't have to use your own
Ah,
energy. We don't
beautiful.
use our own energy for nothing.
Wow,
Come
that's
on now. You got
beautiful.
power. You got our shade. You don't have to
Oh
use
yeah,
your
I
own.
know, but
Channel
I,
that energy.
I need to use some help.
Yes, use that cosmic energy. If we say we cosmic, planetary, and galactic, use that
Yeah.
energy. We got a whole force field around you.
Wow, this is
You
crazy.
walk with 1,000, more than
Wow.
1,000.
Wow.
Also, I'm checking you out. You're so gracious that allow us to give to you. Receive this night. You don't have to give us. Just
I'm
receive.
receiving. I am
This is about
receiving.
you.
Yes.
Receive. So often we are sistering. We don't.
Yes.
We're so used to giving, but this night we want to honor you. We want to just back. You don't have to give us. We want to give to you.
You are, you are definitely, all of you are. And the harmonization, that's part of my message, you know. We don't blend energy, we harmonize energy. You know, I'm saying that all the time. We don't blend, we harmonize energy. So you guys are really tapping in. I'm um, just so amazed and so enjoy, you know, that I'm receiving from you all. And it's special. It's very special to me.
Well,
And
you're special.
thank
So
you.
why would the magnitude of your service speaks for itself. So we always wait to give flowers when the person is transition. No, no, no. Flowers are now. So we're giving you yours.
Thank you
We're
so much.
honoring and reverencing you right now
Oh,
for your new transformation.
it's very well received. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. That is, oh, and especially with the cats, because that just, you know, it warms my heart. I hate to see my little boys suffering out there, and then, you know, when things going, I was just so upset. You know, the 4th of July. You know, especially the outdoor cats and the big booms, and you know, and they just don't have anywhere to go. You know, I have sympathy for that, you know, and I'm like, whatever I can send out to cushion, you know, what they have to go through, please put it out there
Ashe,
for these
Ashe.
cats and
Well,
all these creatures out there, you
mm-hmm.
know, that are vulnerable, you
Well,
know.
then guess
Yes.
what, Sister
So,
Mouse? We'll all hold that vision. Let's hold that vision
Beautiful.
of
Yeah.
what's your cat's name?
His name is August, although
We're gonna
his
hold
birthday
the
is
vision of
July 20.
August.
August. His
Coming
birthday
to
is
a place
July
of
28th.
wholeness. Whatever August needs,
Yes.
we're gonna hold that vision of August receiving whatever August needs.
Yes. And the rest of my cats, I got five more out there.
mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna hold that vision for
Good
all of
energy
them.
to all.
August gets taken care of. He's pampered.
Good
He's
Good.
energy to
pampered.
all.
So we're gonna send energy to all of your cats.
All your
Thank
cats. And
you.
I have
And
a
to you.
Thank
yes,
you.
and to you, Sister Myra, I have another a little message for you, okay? And
Okay.
this is a planetary system that I'm hearing for you, and it is a sepulus. This is the serpentine cosmic. That's the whole series of serpentine cosmic entities,
Yes.
right? So that's calling on you. It is aligned with Dambalawe Do, i.e. Dawe Do,
Don't
Simbi, and
start.
Dan Cincinnati, and there's special messages for you for that planetary, for that piece of
Yes.
cosmology for you. And there's some more pieces into the planetary system of Algol, Algol, right?
Okay.
And Algol, it's like there's messages, some more stuff for you. So Algol is the same deity that governs alcohol. Algol, that's that how it
Yes.
manifests here. You know, the spirits, you know, you drinking spirits. We're
Yes.
talking about alcohol now, right?
Yes. Yes.
So just connecting that to some of these are like deities. These are like ancient cosmic deities that live in the cosmos, okay? And you actually deal with them. So they come to you and talk to you. You know, they come in person, not even sometimes third party. And I know they do because I talked to them. I
Yes.
talked to Neptune
Yes.
directly, right?
Yes.
Directly to Neptune without the third party, right? So you have that thing because of, like Sister High Priestess was saying to you a moment ago, just your numbers that you have and all of that just Everything that you have set up for you is on a cosmic level. So those two in particular, I just wanted to share with you. It's like they're saying, hey, tell her about this. We got some more stuff to share with you. You know, this next space that you're going into.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
The next space phase that you're dealing with now.
And you know, I deal with the symbolism of the Super Bowl because it tells you a bigger reality and energy. And this Super Bowl symbol, it wasn't much to get from this one, as Kendrick Lamar did the thing. But this one wasn't that big. But what was indicated in this Super Bowl ritual or symbolism is that we're moving to a planetary level. And we're starting to be influenced now from a planetary level. The levels, you have your personal balance with your own spirit. You have a balance with your mate. You know, you have a balance with your family. You know, then it goes to a community level, and then it goes to that's local, international, to a global level. The global level is the 180-degree maximum in the physical half, where the powers that have been have reached their maximum of their corrupted abuse of power. Okay, and energy only goes 180 degrees, so they've reached their maximum of their corrupted abuse of power at a global level. All systems of illusion have now become fully corrupted. You know, and that's the religious, political, medical, legal, everything, entertainment, educational. All these have reached their maximum in their corrupted abuse of power at a global level. The level after the global, where we cross the fence or hop the fence, you don't straddle the fence because you don't blend energy. You hop the fence. That's where we're at. We're now hopping the fence.
Right there.
Yep. To the matriarchal half. The first level in the spiritual half is a planetary level. So this is the level we're now getting our vibrations from, and that's the first level on the spiritual half. So everything now is coming to us from that planetary level. So it's interesting you tapped into that. Yes.
Sister Myra, one, you taught us a long time ago about the feather before we get out of here. So I wanted to get something like one, I wanted to go around again and talk to each one of these goddesses. Big shout out to Dr. Kia Pruitt and her network, the elders of the night, OJ Yenmi, and High Priestess Amaset, Melanated Immortals with High Priestess Mayat. I really want to see you do something with each one of these different goddesses. April Gary and her network, the April Gary show. That will give you some more energy and give you some new ears and eyes. We got different kind of technology from when you were doing it back then, so it's gonna be a lot easier for you. But leave us with some wisdom about the power of the feather.
Okay, rather than do that, can I? That spirit really got me on a mission here. You know, usually when I'm called, it's because there's a message spirit wants out, and it is going to bring the energy down. But it's interesting how we started out with Bobby Hammett, because I've been feeling his energy lately, and you know he was a Sag as well, and we just got out of Gemini, which is the opposite sign of Sagittarius, and you always fulfill through your opposite. You guys, you fulfill through the opposite. Two halves make a whole. So the Gemini is probably why I've been feeling Bobby Hammett's energy, because he is a Sagittarius. The last thing that Bobby Hammett gave to me, presented to me, I wanted to show to you guys today. This is going to be kind of in code, because I want you to think about what news is out there now. I want you to think about the water, the Cancer energy that we're in. And I want you to think about how there are things happening to our children in this energy, in the water. And when I first got this from Bobby, I didn't understand the relevancy of it at the time. But now everything's coming to a head, and now I'm able to put it in context to what's happening today, especially with our babies and with that water element. So what I'm going to show you is a picture I received. This was given to me by Bobby Hammett, and the information that came with it, it's kind of harsh, but it's applicable for today and what's going on now, especially with our babies. And if you're thinking about the water element and something that's antagonizing Big Mama to come and really turn this thing around, it's called The Tale of the Blackbirds. This picture shows black babies sitting in a tree on almost each limb with fear in their eyes. Blackbird is a derogatory photo printed by W.F. Bell that was used to mock black children that fled to trees as a defense mechanism because they were being used as alligator bait. The print was copyrighted in 1902 in Memphis, Tennessee. A popular stereotype that took place during the period is the baiting of black babies being used for white alligator hunters. Alligator hunters would steal the slave babies throughout the day when the parents weren't around, according to the Miami New Times. After the hunters would steal the newborn babies and toddlers, they would take them down to the swamp and leave them in pens until the nightfall. I don't know if I want to read. I don't want to go too deep into that, but says the alligators weighed 600 to 800 pounds and were used for skin, ashtrays, food, and whatever else they could use alligator skin for and make a profit off of, according to a video on Reunion Black Family. Due to white privilege and unequal civil rights at the time, no hunters were ever held responsible or prosecuted for the kidnapping and the deaths of these black children. And I bring this up because our children are under attack right now, as you all know. And it's like we've come full circle. And the energy that we're putting together and coming together to serve, you know, like we said, even, you know, with the cats and the creatures outside, it's time for us to step up and knowing our power, like you guys are talking about. And now we need to collectively come together and use that power to defend our children. That's Mama's biggest agenda. That's her priority, is the babies, is the children. And if you can understand the code in what I'm saying with the water, with the children, and with their death, you see, as to why I was presented with this through Bobby Hammett for this time, for us to come together in that focus of what, you know, hasn't changed when it comes to what they will do to our children for their own profit, their own nefarious agendas. So I felt like this is what I was here to present, you know, and I hope you guys receive it in the spirit that I'm giving it to you.
Received.
Received. I hear you.
Received.
Yes.
Not only
Received.
was I thinking about the babies.
The babies.
Not only was I thinking about the babies, mother, daughters, family.
Yes. Yes.
Trying to destroy the destruction of
Yes.
the family.
Yes.
I agree with you. We have the power to shift anything, nothing. They have no power. It's our time.
Yes.
Mama is here. Cosmic Mama is here. We are the daughters. What are we going to do to shift this energy?
We manifest her energy. So manifesting her love and putting the tree is mama, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with
This
you.
is
I'm
where
ready to help. I'm
the
ready
tree
to help
is
shift this energy, Mother Moss. I'm
Mhm.
here to help you. I'm willing to assist you in whatever you need to shift this energy.
Yes.
I say.
the tree is also Ashera, tree
Yeah.
of life. That's
And
the
this is
great
where the
mother.
babies found their safety.
Mm-hmm.
So they found their safety.
Mm-hmm. They did in the tree. I got it, Mom. I got the code.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I say.
All right.
You brought up the wand aspect of it. You still have that wand?
But yes, I have. This was presented to me. You see it?
Hold on, blow you up.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
Wow, that's awesome.
By Orisha Stone. When I was there in Florida, this is what they presented.
Wow.
They gifted me,
Awesome.
and it's another one
Wow.
as well.
Use that on August.
Yes, ma'am. That
Mother
water.
Moss, use that on August.
Oh, okay.
Use that
Use
wand
it.
on. Bring that
Okay.
wand out. Use it. Use it on
Okay.
August. Use that wand. Use
Okay.
your wands. It's time
o-
to use your wands.
Okay.
Bring them to
Okay.
life.
And I did use it when he gifted it to me. I did do a powerful ritual right after I got home using these wands. Um, and it worked very well from my understanding. So
They will continue to work.
Okay.
Ashe. And Sister Myra, I have a few more details for you. You can contact me, aprilgarymedia.com, aprilgarymedia.com.
Oh,
I can
hold
give you
on.
some more information, okay, regarding that and some details on that I'll share
Okay.
with you, okay?
April.
Or aprilgarymedia.com, or anyone else that would like to connect with the spiritually gifted community. You know, that's how you can contact me, and I'll look for you, okay? And I'll give you more details. I see you and I hear you.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. I certainly will.
Man, I appreciate you. We're about to get out of here, but I do look forward to seeing you do work with all these different goddesses. They're all amazing in all their own right. Yeah, like they have their own galaxies. We're bridging worlds right now.
Absolutely. Harmonizing our energy.
Yeah,
Harmonizing. Come on.
Yes. Beautiful. I love you all. Thank you so much. It's definitely been my pleasure. I am certainly honored and I'm humbled, for everyone that has come and given me their love and their support and their insights. It's all been so beautiful. I did not expect this, and as you said, it was something for me to come and receive more so than for me to give.
Ashe.
Okay.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Mama.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love your family.
Love you.
You too.
Love you, love you, love you. Everyone, oh my goodness, may I ask that you all just jot down at this moment in time Sister Myra Moss's information is going across the banner at the bottom of the screen. Send her your love, your appreciation, your gratitude, and for the message that came to us and the messages that came through us. Y'all, I just ask you right now if you would please just take a moment in this time, in this moment, and just take on a deep breath. Just take a deep breath in and then release it out. Another deep breath in and release it out. So as we breathe in this mama energy, this goddess energy, this truth energy, this matriarch energy, we just give honor to all that we are as we continue to use our womb power in this space and in all spaces as we breathe the breath of life, as we give the breath of life, as we birth the breath of life into all kind, humankind, humanimal kind. Ashe. That we continue to use our womb powers to just empower, to raise up, to instill into our children, our children's children's, our children's children's children for generations to generations to come, with all powers invested in us, from masculine to feminine. We give honor to the divine for bringing us here at this point in time. Ashe, to build up, to become stronger, to be whole, to walk as one, be as one, in Lakesh, Alakin. We couldn't have picked a better time to come together in this moment to celebrate Sister, Goddess, legendary master teacher, Myra Moss, who can be reached at myramoss.com or Moss Myra at Yahoo. Ashe. But most of all, send your gratitude to Cash App, $ Myra Moss 813, sistermyra.com right now. And for this, we're not going to leave this place in low, but we are going to maintain our highs in order to continue on fulfilling our purpose in this life, in this moment, in this time. Much gratitude to Brother Orisha Stone for hosting such an amazing space.
Gratitude.
Woo! Let's, as we continue to breathe in the breaths of life, y'all, let's just continue to raise these vibrations in all that we do for our children, for our aunts and our nieces and our sisters, everyone that's coming up into the truth of who we are created to be. So much gratitude. We're going to go ahead and close out with some good vibes.
One second.
Melodies.
Guys,
Yeah.
1 second. My apologies. Dr. Kiel, she had stepped up for a little bit, and I just wanted to say one last thing to y'all. I didn't want to leave without, you know what I'm saying, giving her respect. And also big shout out to Brother Hank for letting us link with him as well. Dr. Kiel,
I just want to say to Mother Moss, thank you so much for your work. Thank you so much for your energy. I know you work with energy. Your energy alone is very, very powerful and soothing, and it brings balance to the planet. I mean, it brings such loving light. I don't know, just like I said, balance. So thank you. I'm just now learning about your work thanks to Brother Orisha Stone. So I'm eternally grateful. And I just want to encourage you to continue on however the Most High inspires you to continue. But sometimes we have to know when it's time to pivot. And that's what I think I hear you're saying. You may not fully retire, but you might be transitioning into some other work or some other arena. So I just want to say thank you so much to you. And I give honor to you, Melanated Immortals, Mother Oyemi, some of those sisters I haven't met yet. Thank you so much for you all allowing me to be here. Thank you to Sister Orisha Stone. I don't remember her first name, but this has been powerful. In fact, my whole audience has joined you all today, and I'm surprised they haven't told me about you because they're in a chat just singing your praises and saying how much they appreciate you and how powerful this show was. And one last comment I want to say to the ladies here, something dropped in my spirit to start fostering children again. And it brings tears to my eye.
Yes.
So,
yes, beautiful.
When you showed me that picture of the children, I never heard about children as alligator bait.
Oh, you never
but
heard
it
that?
just confirmed to me, for me, that God is saying it's time.
And you know, the thing I meant to tell you on that, when it said nobody had been held accountable for it, when you don't do it in the physical, that means all the more is going to come back spiritually. They're opposites. You take it into your hands, you tie spirit's hands, and vice versa. So the fact that no one served any repercussions for that. And all the repercussions of what they've done to us, because that's on the physical half. Now that we're stepping on the spiritual half, there will be spiritual retribution.
Woo.
So don't think, that they've gotten away with anything. It's just that you don't blend energy. And it's always the darkest before the dawn.
Ooh.
That means you have to completely get through the worst before you get to the best. Okay?
Yes.
You don't blend energy. You have to complete one half. That's the negative polarity, the sacrifice and struggle, the physical half, before you activate the opposite half, spiritual reward and spiritual empowerment. And we're now at that crossroads where we're now stepping into the spiritual half, and now it's time to use the spiritual powers to cover anything that has been done. The ultimate sin, there's only one sin spiritually, you guys, and that's the abuse of power.
Woo.
The corrupted abuse of power. There's a multitude of sins in the physical, but in the spiritual, which is opposite the physical, there's only one sin, and that's the corrupted abuse of power. No problems we have in this world could not have occurred without the corrupted abuse of power on a multitude of levels. You could be a shoe sign boy and abuse that power. So from all the way from the lowest to the highest in levels, we're seeing the magnitude of how they have come to the maximum 180 degrees. Energy only goes 180 degrees of their corrupted abuse of power. And now it's time for the opposite response in equal measure as it balances out in spiritual reward and spiritual empowerment. And that's the crossroads we're hopping the fence with now.
Wow.
Yes. Love you, people. Love your family.
Thank you.
And Doctor, when you said that about the balance, that I brought the balance, I got chill bumps.
Wow.
And whenever I get chill bumps, I'm being zapped.
Yes.
The attention. I do channel, and it's usually when I'm saying or someone's saying something that Spirit wants me to pay close attention to, and I do get that zap. I mean, I got chills all the way around, but for some reason I did get a zap when you said that.
Praise the Most High. Yeah, we have so much negativity, so much pain, so much hurt and destructive energy, chaotic energy. But your whole presence brings peace and a calmness and healing to the planet, healing to the feminine and the masculine, because we've been at war with each other. Yes. And when you talk about balance and you say, if it's not whole, then it's not right.
It's not real.
It's not real. So that forces us to come to the table and say, how can I be whole? That means we have to apologize to our opposite. I heard every word you said. I was taking notes.
Beautiful.
We have to apologize to our opposite. We have to reconcile with the wrong that we've done to each other in order to be whole ourselves.
We've both been wounded. The men been wounded in their ego, thinking themselves higher in their value than their women.
Yes.
And the women have been wounded in their insecurity. We're the daughter Earths. We're the Cinderellas. We've been the ones put at the bottom and rejected in our value, but we have to first redeem the value within ourselves. And once we redeem it within ourselves, that is how that energy will send out and draw it back from others. They played this role in the movie The Matrix between Trinity and Neo. Neo played Leo and Trinity played Virgo, where, she resurrected him from the dead, the illusion of power through his ego. Man can't come out of the matrix in ego. So she had to resurrect him from his ego to release him from the matrix. And then the second matrix, he brings her back to life, but he goes internal and massages her heart. And the first thing she said, first he removes the bullet. The bullet is the damage where we've been wounded. Them in their ego, us in our insecurity and our value. As we are high priestesses, we're princesses in the larger universal scheme, but we've been given the opposite of that in this physical illusion. So now we got to come back to the value of who we are in the larger scheme of things, secure in our value. They have to see the equal equality of our value, because the only way we evolve is when we come together in balance as yin and yang. You know, you come together with your twin soul. Your twin soul is your mate you've had through many lifetimes. And you're not always in the same lifetime at the same time. So
Wow.
you know, they can reach out to you, you know, especially from the dog star, from Sirius. That's where our warriors are equipped, on that dog star in Sirius. So they're the spiritual. The masculine is spiritual. The feminine is the physical. We're the manifestors. They're the spiritual. So we all have to come into balance before we can evolve. We have to become whole before we can make that evolution to the next level. Okay? So it's time for us to come into balance, heal the wounds, and evolve to a new level in spiritual rulership, righteous humanitarian rulers out of the corrupted abuse of power. That's where we're at in this larger universal scheme of things.
Thank you, got it. I look forward to doing it together with each one of you. Dr. Kirpur, always a pleasure. And thank you for everything that you do. High Priest Moot, the floor is yours, got it.
Thank you, High Priestess. Your energy is soothing. Just hearing you talk, I'm like, please don't stop. It's so warm and soft.
You can't say that. Hey, I get people cornered. You know, they be like, "Oh, I want to hear what you got," and they be trying to close it out that door because I be talking so much.
Man, please support this goddess. Her cash app is up. Support this goddess, man. Check into her old work or her new work, her future work. You know what I'm saying? Support her, send her gifts. Thing, we got to start acting on it instead of stop talking about it, but really acting on it in the community more and more. So with that, yeah, please support each one of the guys that have been on tonight. Go to their channels, like, subscribe, and utilize those acts of unity. I'll say.
Protect our babies. Protect our most vulnerable. You know, the little creatures outdoors, the little animals and babies, everybody that needs some mama love. Send that love out to them. Okay.
Ashe. I call them humanimals.
Humanimals, absolutely. They really are, especially the cats.
Yes, I have two.
You got two? Oh, okay, I love them.
Yes, I got High Priestess loving them. She didn't do cats before she met mine.
Yeah,
High Priestess my aunt. High Priestess my aunt. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Oh yes, give thanks. Much gratitude, everybody. Y'all have been in such an amazing session this evening. So don't forget this, like and share it for sure from this day forward. Always stay tuned, giving thanks to, as Orisha said earlier, to High Priestess Ma'at of Melanated Immortals, to Brother Hank, Hunk, for his contributions in helping us to fulfill this space this evening, giving thanks to Sister Dr. Kia Pruitt, and Goddess April Gary for all your contributions to all that we are in this moment in time, to High Priestess Amen said, to Mom OJ Yemi, who definitely is in my ear often as well, So, but most and all, we give thanks to you, Goddess, Mother, legendary. You say Sister Myra Moss, but it's so much more to that. High Priestess
and Sister Myra Moss, okay? So Sister Mama Moss, that's what they're saying.
Mama, can I just say Mama Moss, okay? Because look, I already claimed you in my family, all right?
All right. Love you all. Take care.
You definitely have ancestral features that I can gravitate to, easily. So much gratitude for showing the mirror reflection, because, like I said earlier, I'm the white solar mirror. And so my reflection of you in this moment is right here. Okay. Much gratitude, and definitely much gratitude to Brother Orisha Stone for having us in this space. So everybody, enjoy your creations. Enjoy your creations this evening as you wake into the dawning, as you breathe that first breath of life, when you open your eyes and just give gratitude. And don't forget, We Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo.
Aseo.
All righty.
Peace and love.
Peace and
for Sister Myra Moss. Also she's utilizing, I see, the Celestial Ship of the North book. So if you don't have any copies, we got some copies on hand, which was banned up until 93 till I found out about it. It was banned and all, and we'll get into that type of stuff. So I don't even need to even say nothing. The sister gonna do her thing, so you go ahead and do what you gotta do. All right, so give a black hand again. All right.
Give me a moment. I want to light up my little altar here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you need some of this? Are you good to go?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay, thank you very much. I make a little trip to the hotel room. What? What? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I want to explain these candles here because as far as when you're setting up your altar, you want to know what these colors are for. Like you see, I have the red up front because it's the Aries energy, okay? Aries energy, and that's for the red, okay?
Okay, how we going to do this? Well, I'm going to let you be comfortable.
Okay.
What way you want to put it.
Okay, he said on the belt.
Okay, a little back the utility belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess we just... is that good? Yes. Let me see. Or you want it on the other side? You adjusted the way you want it.
This good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yes, is that on?
As long as it works. Do you hear? Is it working? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Now, the red is for the fire, okay? And that's for the Aries energy we're in right now. I want you to understand that the Aries, we're talking about new beginnings. See, we're talking about the spiritual warriors. So get used to the idea that we're in a spiritual war at this time. It is time for war, okay? But from a spiritual perspective, okay? So that's what the red candle is for. The light blue candle is for air. And that's because we have a full moon coming up tomorrow. And in the full moon is always in the opposite sign of the sun. So that means that it's in the Libra. The full moon will be in Libra, which is the opposite sign of Aries. So that's the reason I have these two candles here. The green is for the earth, and the dark blue is for the water. Okay? Now, anytime you have your altar, you want the fire, which is with the candles. You want the air, which is the incense. So I could have lighted on the other. Okay. And you want your earth, which is like the stones, the crystals, and of course, the water. Now, first thing I want to do is go ahead and I am going to welcome our ancestors. You know, I welcome you all here today. I'm glad to see you. But we also have to welcome our ancestors, you know, to fill these seats and bring their energy. And they're going to be the ones that guide us and lead us into this new age that we're moving into, because we're definitely moving into a new paradigm. So I want to say welcome to the ancestors. And I was going to pour the libation to that. Ashe. Okay. Now, I'm Sister Myra, as Bobby has said, and I want to thank Bobby and Delbra for inviting me to participate in this conference. This is my debut as far as the lecture go, and I'm really very happy to be here. So let's go ahead and get started here. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do now, I see some of you here are some of my old students, some of my old class, and you know, I'm glad to see you. I want to welcome you. Some of this material may seem a little familiar to you, but you know, I got enough new stuff so that, you know, it'll all work in there together. So I want to start off by saying that our ancestors knew to look toward the stars, the planets, and the constellations for answers to universal questions. They also knew that the universe was too huge to get any answers unless it was dissected into symbolic understanding. Symbols can be applied to thousands of words. They knew that in order to be able to grasp the meaning of the messages from the vast cosmos, that even the symbols would need to be personified as gods and deities to best describe the particular energy they observed unfolding through the cycles of seasons. Even the deities that personify the energies needed to have surnames to differentiate characteristics of each deity. And so what we're saying here is that this is how gods and deities came into being, you know, just by identifying the characteristics of the energies.